Africa Cup of Nations qualifying Guinea-Bissau vs Mozambique prediction, team news, lineups preview. With a place in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations on the line, Guinea-Bissau will entertain the challenge of Mozambique in their final qualifying fixture at Estadio 24 de Setembro on Tuesday evening. The hosts will need to win to stand any chance of leapfrogging their visitors into second place in Group I, while the away side simply need to avoid defeat to book a place in Morocco next year. Match preview. Guinea-Bissau have taken part in each of the last 4 Africa Cup of Nations finals, albeit all ending in group stage exits, and they would have fancied their chances of making it 5 outings in a row nonetheless. Luis Boamort's men got themselves off to a bright start by narrowly beating Eswatini 1-0 in their opening qualifier on September 5, when Bureau's 14th-minute strike proved to be the deciding moment in a tight affair. The Wild Dogs then suffered 2-1 and 1-0 defeats to Mozambique and Mali respectively to leave their continental hopes hanging by a thread midway through the qualifying campaign. Guinea-Bissau have since played out stalemates against Mali and Eswatini to sit third in Group I with 5 points from as many matches, 3 points shy of Mozambique in second and a further 3 behind leaders Mali. Tuesday's hosts will now go in search of a much-needed victory in front of their fans if they are to keep their AFCON streak alive and avoid missing out for the first time since 2015. After making their return to the AFCON stage during the most recent tournament in Ivory Coast earlier this year, Mozambique began their quest to secure a second straight ticket with a 1-1 draw against Mali. Having thrown away a lead in their opening encounter against Mali, Chiquinho Konde's men would not be denied all 3 points in their subsequent outing against Guinea-Bissau, which ended in a narrow 2-1 win. OS Mambas picked up 4 points from a possible 6 across both of October's meetings against Eswatini, with a 1-1 draw in the first leg preceding a 3-0 triumph in the reverse fixture 3 days later. Within touching distance of a place in next year's continental event, Mozambique welcomed Mali to Estadio do Zimpeto on Friday but would go on to suffer a 1-0 loss thanks to Camry Dumbia's early opener. Despite amassing 8 points from their 5 matches so far, Tuesday's visitors still have work to do heading into their final qualifying matchup, where a defeat could spell the end of their AFCON ambitions. Team news. With just 141 minutes of AFCON qualifying action under his belt, Carlos Main has racked up 1 goal and an assist apiece, making him one to keep a close watch on. Main will be pushing for a place in the lineup, and any introduction to the 11 would likely have to come at the expense of 25-year-old Zidane Bonjika. Everton forward Beto is still awaiting his first strike for the away side, having only just made his first appearance in October's narrow 1-0 defeat versus Mali. Reinildo Mondeva put on a man-of-the-match display for Mozambique in the last meeting between Tuesday's opponents and will be aiming to deliver the goods once again, even at the age of 41. Dominguez Palembi continues to go on strongly for the away side following his record-extending 117th appearance against Mali last time out. Guinea-Bissau possible starting lineup: Mo Bald, Cand, Rufino, Sanganti, Nanu, Semedo, S. Main, Dalcio, C. Main, Beto, Mabaldia. Mozambique possible starting lineup: Erneni, Lenga, Reinildo, Mexer, Matola, Nene, Guema, Kadamo, Dominguez, Bach, Radifo. We say, Guinea-Bissau 2-1 Mozambique. Guinea-Bissau will need to be fully up for the clash, as only a win would see them make it through to the 2025 AFCON. The onus is undeniably more on the home side, and we can see them getting the job done in front of their fans, albeit only just. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.